that the Queen handing out nickel bags? I can't believe the things you see in New York. We are gathered here in front of HSBC, Her Majesty's satanic banking conspiracy. If you have some drug money to launder, HSBC will help you out this afternoon. If you have any terror money that you need taken care of, HSBC will happily take care of you. And if you have a lot of money that you want to hide from paying taxes, HSBC will help you out. They've stolen people's social security numbers so they can set up fake accounts in order to hide your money from paying those pesky taxes to sovereign nations. Ugh.
LaRouche Political Action Committee, yes, that's right, Lyndon LaRouche, who is now 92 years old and still kicking British ass. And we would encourage all Americans to join us in demanding that HSBC be removed from American soil. They were caught in 2012 laundering $17 billion worth of drug money. Not a single person went to jail. It's amazing how these banks can function, but no one seems to actually be in charge of anything that can be prosecuted. Eric Holder said that none of the bankers were being prosecuted because if you went after one of them, you'd have to go after all of them, which should tell you something about our financial system. It's one big, rotten, stinking mess of organized crime. But President Obama, just like President Bush before him, is a tool of this bankrupt system, and his owners are putting us on a collision course with Russia. President Putin is not your enemy. Wall Street is. President Putin enjoys an 80% approval rating in Russia, but our idiot President Obama thinks he can overthrow him. Now, what kind of genius wants to force Russia into civil war with all of the nuclear weapons in their possession? There are people in London who actually think that it's possible to have a limited nuclear war, which will just be kept in Asia so they can wipe out all those people they don't like in India and China. What Lyndon LaRouche is saying is that the United States should throw Obama out of the White House. We should throw most of the Congress out of Washington, including emphatically the Republican Party leadership like John Boehner, as we call him, who is Obama's biggest protector. We should reinstate the Glass-Steagall Banking Act, and we should return to the principles of Alexander Hamilton, who was once a very important resident of the city of New York. And it was from his residence in New York that Hamilton organized the people of New York finally to support the US Constitution. There has been a continuous battle in New York City between the forces of the British Empire, as typified by HSBC, and those forces represented by Alexander Hamilton. And that is the battle for the United States of America. This financial system is doomed. It is bankrupt. It cannot be saved. No matter how much money you print, no matter how many wars you start, the system is finished. So if you were wise, you would stop worshiping your bank account and your stock portfolio and begin to think about what kind of future you want for your children and grandchildren. Do you want your grandchildren to be living in a slum or a cardboard box on drugs? That's what Obama wants for your grandchildren. What is being done in India and China and Egypt and Argentina is that you have governments that are now committed to the future development of their populations. Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner, the president of Argentina, has had the courage to stand up to the vulture funds, to raid the offices of HSBC, and to stand up for her country. So sign up and join LaRouchePAC. Help us to get Glass-Steagall reinstated and throw Obama out of office before we can have thermonuclear war. Thank you.